DeYonne is going to talk to us today about getting our swag back. DeYonne, what is swag?
Ooh, so glad you asked, because it is something that I had to get back myself before I start telling people how to get theirs back.
Okay.
So let's break it down.
Okay.
So swag is something that God gave me. He said, have yourself a little party, get your swag back, which is the S, starting with, let me just say that he redefined it, because I think a lot of times people think swag, when the younger generation talks about their swag, totally different.
Okay.
So swag is self-confidence,
Okay.
your walk with God, your attitude of gratitude, and your God-given gifts and talents.
Okay. Well, you talk about getting your swag back. How do you lose your swag?
That's a great question. So let me just think, let me just take it personal.
Okay.
Because a lot of us lose our swag very differently. We don't all lose it the same way.
Okay.
For me, it was very personal. I had personal trauma happen to me in my life.
Okay.
My sister was involved in a domestic violence situation where she was being physically abused, and I was very badly hurt from that situation. And during that time, after I should say that time, I thought I was okay after it. Other people in my life thought basically I was okay because I used two famous words as I'm okay, I'm fine, and I wasn't. And what began to happen to me is that I began to lose my self-confidence. I faded to black. I lost my walk with God. I put it on the shelf and I walked away because I thought I could run everything in my life. My attitude showed up very differently. It was that of the Tasmanian devil. I put my gifts and talents on the shelf and sat on them and didn't use them. And so when you think about all of that happening to somebody, you lose all of that. And I had my master's degree in faking, fooling, and fronting. So my swag, there was no existence of swag.
Oh, wow.
So that's how I lost my swag. But we can lose our swag from day to day.
Okay.
I mean, just everyday life. I mean, thinking about the woman who just, had a baby and lost herself and being a wonderful wife and mother. You lose yourself in day-to-day life.
Day-to-day things.
Yeah.
And so you've written this incredible book. It's a cute book. You talk about in this book how to get your swag back, and that's one of the thing that you're going to be talking about coming up.
Yes, ma'am.
And so, what would you do to encourage someone to get their swag back? How do you tell someone to get their swag back?
Yes, I think the first thing that we have to do is recognize that we lost it, right?
Okay.
We've got to be honest with ourselves and turn that mirror on yourself and basically say, you know what? There's something missing here.
Yes.
So the first step is really to admit something's wrong, something's not quite right, and to find out how and where you lost it. We got to revisit.
You got to figure it out. You got to realize that you lost it first.
That's
right?
exactly
Okay.
right.
Okay.
Revisit that area where you feel like, I'm not showing up like I was once showing up in my life.
Okay.
And really have that time with yourself and write a commitment letter to yourself.
Okay.
Because once you put it down on paper and to really start to look at what's going on in your life and what you want out of your life, you can then begin the process
Okay.
of starting to get that back.
Okay.